Hi, how are you? In today's video, we're going to be talking about my finals for Term 3, Year 1 at Circadium School of Contemporary Circus, as well as my grades for Term 3, and just overall the finals for Year 1.
She'll grow up and put on her suits and try to change the world.
Alright, let's get started. So, you guys know this, but I'm going to reiterate it. My experience in my first year at Circadium was not what it was supposed to be because of COVID. So a lot of things like finals and the way that our final few weeks of school should have gone did not go according to plan because we had to make changes due to COVID. Now, I still had a few finals, but it was not as strict as the past 2 terms that I did. So if you haven't seen my other final videos for my finals in term 1 and 2, I'll link them down in the description because I made videos about that. So we had our finals for our major research just like before, but they were different. So in term 2, if you guys did see that video, you know, we performed in front of our school. So we presented our final projects in front of the school, but because of COVID, we couldn't do that. So we ended up just doing it for our instructors. So what I had to do was different for each research because it was up to the coach of how they wanted to run the final. So I did not have a tight wire final because my tight wire instructor felt that it was unnecessary. And for handstands, I had to turn in 2 video assignments. That was part of my final grade. And those were probably the most robust and the most like traditional turning in the assignment of the final that I had for term 3 period. And then for aerial pole, I presented in front of my teacher at my last practice. I have some video clips of that, but let me know if you guys want me to release the actual video I turned in for handstands. It's a little cringy, but it also has some interesting videos in it. I'm not going to include it in this video, but comment down below if you want to see that full video because I think it's like 5 minutes. But that has all my progressions and videos of me handstand training. Friday presentations. We just had our last Friday presentation. It wasn't very special. It was kind of just, we had a prompt and that was our last one. And then for conditioning, we didn't have a final, but we did have our final assessments. So we were assessed 3 times this year, basically for each term. We came in and we get assessed in orientation, and then we get assessed again in the middle of the year, and then we got assessed at the end of the year. Honestly, my assessments didn't go that amazing, and I haven't even seen the results yet, which is kind of interesting. Usually they release our results for the assessments after a few weeks, but I still haven't received them. But I'm curious to see what those look like because I know that my middle split was better. That was the only thing that I know for sure was better. And I think my bridges were also more flexible, but strength-wise, I do not think I was as strong as I was in term 2. And I think that is directly linked to having to go back onto Zoom and getting extremely less hours in the building training per day. So that was kind of all of the finals stuff. And then we also had a lot of other fun things that week. We did major declarations in front of the school. So all of the first years declared their majors. And I will make a separate video about what my major is going to be and what that's going to look like moving forward. Anyway, let's talk about my grades. So I just got my grades back for term 3. And drum roll please, I got all A's. So I am so excited. No A minuses. You guys know, you've seen my grades from the other terms, and first term I got a B minus in something. Second term I got all A's, but I had a few A minuses. And third term I really worked my butt off to get my grades up to where I wanted them to be. And I ended up leaving with all A's and 2 A pluses. I'm gonna put my grades on screen so that you can see the classes and what I got for each class right there. But yeah, I couldn't be happier with that outcome because I really worked hard this term to try to bring all those grades up. And yeah, on to summer. Anyway, that's kind of how the grades and finals went. I know it was a little bit rambly, but I honestly was wanting to make this video way sooner, but I've had a lot of life things happen and get in the way. which is why I didn't film it until now. And so it was taking me a little bit to actually backtrack and think about everything, because honestly, my brain is kind of all over the place and I've forgotten some of the things I was doing when I was back in Philadelphia. So that's the explanation for the rambling in this video. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. I will see you on Wednesday. Love you so much. Goodbye.
This little Daisy girl wasn't made to